Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. See, today is a very auspicious day, Bhagavan's Aradhana day. See, generally the great jnanis, the great enlightened souls, they are not dead and gone actually. We should not say it's their tithi or anniversary or their death day. It is the Samadhi day. Samadhi means what? Absorbed in the truth. They say in Arunachala. So that is a very significant day, and all over the world people celebrate this. It's a very auspicious day. So you are all very blessed today to be here, to be part of Guru Paduka Puja of Bhagavan, and also to study Upadesa Saram. It is one of the most beautiful texts of Bhagavan Sri Ramana. You all know about Bhagavan. I suppose I did not give too much of introduction about him, because we have been talking about Bhagavan for the past two years, I suppose, here. No? Okay. There may be some newcomers, but still they may be knowing about Bhagavan, I suppose. Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi, he lived in Tiruvannamalai for 54 years, mostly in Mauna, absorbed within his own self. And occasionally he spoke. Whenever he spoke, he asked people to inquire, who am I? And to find the source of all the thoughts and to abide there. That was his primary teaching. So many people thronged him, like Indians, foreigners, white, brown, black, everybody. And Bhagavan was same to everybody, and he was blessing everybody. Not even human beings, even the animals, birds. So he had a great disciple called Sri Muruganar Swami. So actually his original name is Subramanyam, his disciple. But in Tamil, Subramanyam is called as Muruga. So he himself named himself as Muruga. He was a Tamil poet. That disciple was a great Tamil poet and a great enlightened soul also. So he named himself as Muruganar. Mugavai Kanna Muruganar. He is from Ramanathapuram. So Mugavai Kanna Muruganar, they say. Very close to our village, Ramanathapuram. So I had gone there, this place, very beautiful. So he was writing about Sri Bhagavan. Like Manikavashaka wrote about Sri Shiva Peruman, he wrote about Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. As the ultimate, he was writing poems in Tamil. It is called as Ramana Sannidhi Murai. Like Tiruvashakam, Sri Manikavashaka wrote about Shiva. He was writing on Bhagavan. It's called as Ramana Sannidhi Murai. So while he was writing, a sort of a Puranic story. The story goes like this. In a forest, Dandakavana they say, or what is that forest? Dharukavana, Dandakavana, Rama's place, Dharukavana. So, in Dharukavana there were very many ascetics. They may be roughly called as rishis also. They were practicing austerities. And they were into Karmakanda. Into Karmakanda means real Karmakanda. Karmakanda means what? They are very well versed in Vedas. And they are very fond of doing Yaga Yajnas. Havan, they say, no? Yaga Yajnas. Generally these Havans, the Yaga Yajnas are done to fulfill our own desires. Whatever desires we may have, we propitiate gods and they bless us. That is how it is done. So they were very great masters of this Karma Kanda. They have grown so arrogant that we know everything. We are the masters of Veda and we know how to propitiate gods. God means Indra, Varuna, all those devatas. So according to Vedas, we chant mantras and we do Havan, propitiate gods, and they give us everything. In turn, they bless us. Whatever we ask for, they bless us. So, in this scheme of things, where is God? Who is God? In fact, karma itself is God, they were believing. See? Karma itself is God. Meaning, I am well versed in Vedas, I am capable of doing these havans, these yaga yajnadis, and I am getting the results, whatever desired results. In this scheme of things, where is the place for God? In fact, this is God. This karma is God. This is where they were thinking. It's height of arrogance. But you know what? Not only they are karmakandis, we are also karmakandis. We also have the same idea only. I have studied, I am yearning, I am spending, Rama, I am intelligent. So, why God? Or who is God? Then the story goes, Lord Shiva, out of compassion, wanted to teach them a good lesson. So he came down as a Bhikshandavar. You know what is Bhikshandavar? As a mendicant, as a young 16-year-old boy. Handsome, very handsome, almost naked, having a Bhiksha Patram, and he came to that village, it seems. In that forest area, there is a small hermitage village. So he came there, it seems. All these great rishis, ascetics were doing this homa, yaha yajnadi, it seems. They were very busy. When he came in that village side, all these rishi patnis, the wives, they were enamored by this boy, it seems. Very handsome. Hey, who is this boy? Ah, and they started going behind that boy, it seems. So this news went to the rishis or the ascetics. And they were so angry. Arey, who is this boy who is carrying all our wives? So they came to see what is happening. And there Mohini came, it seems. Lord Vishnu appeared as Mohini. And all these rishis forgot about their wives and everything. And they started going behind Mohini, it seems. This is a story, huh? I am not hooking up. This is a story, Puranic story. Imagine in that village, all the wives were going behind a young boy, and all the rishis, all these ascetics were going behind a young girl, Mohini. So it shows, even though you may be well versed in Vedas, you may be master of scriptures and havan, yaha, yajnadi, but still the desire is very difficult to conquer. The weaknesses of the mind is not very easy to conquer. So don't take yourself to be a great or a great saint or anything. That is what Lord wanted to teach. And then the Mohini disappeared, it seems. And then they got back to their senses and they went and they started fighting with this young boy. It was Shiva himself. Shiva himself came. So nothing, they could not do anything. Then they understood. Shiva himself has come. So they surrendered at the feet of Lord Shiva. And you know what? These rishis, they approached Shiva, surrendered and want more power, more siddhis. Already they had a lot of siddhis. Because of their, yaha yajnadi, they had a lot of siddhis. Then Shiva instructed them saying, no, you don't need more siddhis now, more power now. You need self-knowledge. Because only through self-knowledge, you can conquer all our weaknesses, you can conquer your mind, and you can be the master of everything. Not through more and more power, through self-knowledge. Then he gave Upadesha. At this point, when Muruganatha Swami was writing this story, in the verse form, in the Ramana Sannidhi Murai, at this point he stopped. And then he thought to himself, I should not write what would be the Upadesha of Lord Shiva to those ascetics. I should approach Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. He is the right person. So he approached Bhagavan and asked him, now you should give us the Upadesha. Because you are Sakshat Shiva himself. Arunachala himself you are. So what could have Shiva instructed those ascetics? That you only can sort of understand or intuitively you can only get it right. So you have to give this Upadesha. And then Bhagavan accepted. And he wrote, in Tamil actually, Upadesa Undiyar it is called. Beautiful, some 29-30 verses. Why I am saying 29-30 verses? Because it is said 29 verses Bhagavan wrote, the 30th verse Mruna himself wrote. We will see why, how. So it is Upadesa Saram. And then later it was translated, as he said, into Sanskrit also. And then into Malayalam and Telugu also. Bhagavan was not knowing Sanskrit much, or even Malayalam or Telugu, but he wrote. That's the greatness. See, this is the essence of all Upadesha. See, I tell you very honestly, we have studied a lot of scriptures in our ashram. By the grace of our Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji, we read a lot of Adi Shankara's granthas, the Prakarana granthas, like Viveka Chudamani and all. And then Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, this, that, Panchadashi, everything. But I tell you, when you come to Bhagavan, he is ultimate, and the way he expresses, the clarity he gives is supreme actually. Here only 29-30 verses, but he has condensed everything into that Upadesa Saram. So the first few verses, three verses I suppose, 3-4 verses, essence of Karma Yoga. How we have to act in the world wisely. Now how are we acting? With our ego and egocentric desires. That is why there is so much of confusion, so much of sorrow. But how should we act in the world outside? This is the essence of Karma Yoga. And the next 6-7 verses, he gives the essence of Bhakti Yoga. How we should worship the Lord, the Almighty. Is there a God? Yes. How to worship Him? It is not only going and begging something from Him, but identify with the higher and to lose ourselves in devotion, true devotion. How to worship Him? That is the essence of Bhakti Yoga. And then, what is the essence of Dhyana Yoga? How to meditate on Him and quieten our minds. Keep our minds serene, peaceful always. That he gives in another five shlokas. That is the essence of Raja Yoga. And then Vichara, Atma Vichara. Next 5 verses he gives Atma Vichara. The gist of Atma Vichara. How to inquire and find the source of oneself. Only when you find the source of your own self, there is true liberation. There is true freedom. There is true bliss, joy, everything. And then he summarizes in 10 shlokas the essence of all Upanishads, Jnana Yoga. Mahavakya Upadesha. Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesha. So it's so beautiful. So in these 30 verses, he has given the essence of all yogas. Lord Krishna, he took 700 verses. But Bhagavan, he took only 29 verses. 30 we can say. To give the essence of all the Upadesha. So it's one of Bhagavan's masterpiece actually. And we have taken this text everywhere. Everywhere means literally everywhere. In India, in America, Australia, everywhere we have taken. Everywhere people were so spellbound and they were so happy. So much so that people say, Swamiji, this is enough, Swamiji. We don't need anything else. This is enough. True. This is enough actually. See, the Maya power, the Maya power of the Lord is so powerful that the real simple self-knowledge is sort of clouded or mixed with so much of unnecessary things actually. To just remove all those things like cobwebs, you remove everything. And to take the essence is not simple. Bhagavan, today, gold plated his offerings. And just take it, be happy, that's all. You need not break your head. You need not worry about anything else. Swamiji, we don't know anything about our Hinduism, our scriptures. You need not know anything. Here, the 30 verses. You will know about everything. See, today, tomorrow and day after 3 days, we will cover 15 words. And maybe after 3-4 months, whenever, Another 3 days we will take another 15 verses. If these 2 sessions, if you attend, you will know everything about our Hindu scriptures. I assure you. It's not a tall claim. It is truth. So with this introduction, we will go into the text. So it is actually the Upadesha given by Lord Shiva to those ascetics. They were karmakandis. They were believing that karma is everything. And they were even questioning the existence of God. We know everything, we are doing this karma and we are getting the results and we are happy. You know? And we are also, please, again and again I insist, we are also karmakandis. We don't do havan, yaga, yagnadi, but we are so arrogant. I am very intelligent. I have Google Guru in my hand. Now not even Google Guru. Chat, what is it?
Chat GPT.
Chat GPT we have. Everything we know. And we do. And we get results. We earn money, spend, go for vacation. We are happy. What is this, going to temple or doing this, that, all these rituals? We don't believe in all these rituals. Okay? So for that, karmakand is like us. Bhagavan has given the first verse. A very beautiful verse. Now, you all have this thing in your hands, no? Print out. Now I will chant, you chant after me. Karturajnaya prapyate palam.
Karturajnaya prapyate palam.
Karma kim param karma tajjadam.
Karma kim param karma tajjadam.
Karturajnaya prapyate palam.
Karturajnaya prapyate palam.
Karma kim param karma tajjadam.
Karma kim param karma tajjadam.
I am not very sure this is a tune followed by Ramanashram, I don't know. I will check tomorrow. Because certain tunes go into our head and we cannot change also. This is how we have been taught in our ashram. But I think Ramanashram tune is a little different, I suppose. Tomorrow anyway I will check and find out. So here, Bhagavan says in the first verse, Kartuhu ajnaya prapyate palam. Palam means the desired results. Palam. Palam means fruit. Exact meaning is fruit. Fruits of our own action. That is desired results. How we gain the desired result? Suppose we want to achieve something, we want to do something and get the desired result. So what we feel? Yes, I think, I plan, and then I execute, and then I get it. But here Bhagavan says, Kartuhu ajnaya prapyate palam. Kartuhu ajnaya. Ajnaya means what? By the command. Ajna. By the command of Kartuhu. See, Kartuhu means here, the literal translation is the creator or the God Almighty. But actually literal translation is what Kartuhu means? The doer. Ajnaya, by his command, prapyate palam. One gets the result. See, in Christian language also, they say kartare, kartare, they say. Have you heard about kartar? Kartar, one who does. Kartar. In Tamil also, it's kartar, they say. Kartar means one who does. It's actually Sanskrit word. Very pure Sanskrit word. Actually, we are all the doers, no? So if you literally take like that, whoever is a doer, because of his command or because of his wish, the results are gained. If we take like that, is it true? If it is true, all our desires would have been fulfilled by now, no? I want to buy a beautiful car, wonderful car. Tesla has not come yet, no? Everywhere, Tesla, Tesla. I want to buy a Tesla. If it is my wish and if you could achieve the results, whatever I desire, next day I should buy a Tesla. But only few could, but others could not. I am very weak, I am a poor guy. Okay, Trump wanted to end this Ukraine war. He is the powerful person, no? POTUS, they say, right? So, if it is possible, if it is his ajna, he could have brought it to the end, no? Still it is not possible. Kartuhu ajna means, he says, I can do everything. I am the most powerful person on the earth. Now, I want the war to stop. Is it stopping? No. Even such a powerful person, when he desires something, when he wishes something, it is not happening. Is it not so? So, Kartuhu Ajna means, it is not this Kartu, this doer. The real Kartu. Who is the real doer? That is the question. See, for anything to happen in this world, so many factors have to come together actually. Then only things will happen. For example, a farmer is there. He can only sow the seeds. But you have to wait for the rains. Is that not so? And for the proper sort of conducive climate and everything. Then he gets the results. But suppose if it is if no rains, famine, they say drought, they say, no, then he loses. Or flood, there also he loses. Or some insects, something. So there are so many things for a thing to happen. So therefore, that is called as Daivam, the Ishvara Anugraha, meaning only with the grace of the Lord, things happen here. See, when we were studying in the 11th, 12th, we had taken Sanskrit. Our Sanskrit Ji, he was a very elderly person, Shastri, 80 years old at that time. He was teaching this. Once he said a beautiful thing, I still remember. He said, for a chariot, 2 wheels are required. Like that for us also in life to achieve success, we need our own efforts, and the other thing is Ishvara Anugraha, the grace of the Lord. Sometimes, howsoever you put efforts, it may not happen. Ishvara Anugraha also is required. But if Ishvara Anugraha is there, it will happen. Efforts தேவையான we have to put in efforts. Then we become worthy of that grace. Ishvara Anugraha. And then things happen. So, Kartuhu Ajnaya Prapyate Palam. So, just like that, things will not happen. Because of the divine grace, because of the blessings, it's a command of the Creator. Everything happens here. So don't be arrogant. Don't think I can do everything, or I have got the money, I have got the know-how, and I will do it. Sometimes it may not happen. Kartuhu Ajnaya Prapyate. Therefore, be humble. Karma kim param, karma tad jadam, he says. Is karma is a supreme thing or what? Karma kim param, kim means is a question. Is it supreme or what? The karma. Karma means actions. Karma tad jadam, he says. It is inert. Meaning what? See? Only when the pure consciousness blesses the body mind, we are able to act. Is it not so? If the life departs, this body becomes dead and gone. Shava, not Shiva, Shava. So when the life, when it expresses, when it touches this body mind, it is enlivened. It comes into action. So even for us to act, we need the life principle. And what is God or what is super intelligence? It is the Uyirku Uyirayirundu Attu. It is the essence of this life principle. It is a higher intelligence. Intelligence. Without intelligence, anything can happen. There is the higher intelligence from which we borrow some intelligence and we live in this world. Without that intelligence, nothing can happen. See, some people call us nature. Everything is nature. True. But there is a higher intelligence which is wielding the nature. Without that intelligence, things will not happen. So that higher intelligence is called as God. See, because we are unable to comprehend Him, we give some form and all. But the higher intelligence is God. And this consciousness which is functioning from the heart is called as God. Without that consciousness, can we ever know anything? Can we ever do anything? See, everything should come as an idea, spark. Is that not so? Every great thing would have come as an idea. Is that not so? So what is this idea? The spark, that is intelligence. And we all should agree that there is a higher intelligence. Now there is artificial intelligence that is there. Because we program or whatever, we give inputs. But we have got intelligence. Maybe it's a natural intelligence, I don't know. But the source of all intelligence, see, if there is a water, there should be an ocean. There are waves, there should be an ocean. Like that, if we are all functioning in this world with little intelligence, there must be that source of all intelligence. That is Kartuhu. Kartuhu Agnyaya Prapyate Phala. Because that creator has created this world and also all the laws of nature. The law. According to the laws of nature and laws of life, everything happens. That is why Kartuhu Agnyaya Prapyate Phala. He is a karma phala dhata, it is. Karma kim param? Can karma itself give you result or what? No. Karma ta jadam. It is inert, insentient. By itself, it cannot give you anything. Karma by itself cannot. It's jadam. It's inert, insentient. So therefore, in our life, when our attention is always in the jadavastu, we become jadam only. When our attention is on the chaitanya vastu, the conscious principle, we become that. Pure consciousness, the source of all knowledge and power. That is the self, that is God actually. See, only 0.01% of people could understand this. Rest of the humanity cannot understand this. That is why so much of things have been said about different names, forms, leelas, things, that. So many other things. But the crux of the matter is this. There is the higher intelligence. And without that, even the mind cannot think. Is that not so? What is the source of all thoughts, ideas? Think about it, please. That is the self. From somebody only this has come, na? Conscious entity. So, Kartuhu means that higher intelligence is operating. Or Isha Shakti inge ellavatrim nadathi kondirikkirathu, Bhagavan says. So when we can surrender and just allow that to express, to run the show, everything is auspicious. But if we think, no, I am the doer, I am doing everything, then we have to suffer. See, we have to plan, we have to properly function in the world, execute, but with humility. With a touch of intelligence only, everything is happening. And that intelligence is not my own or your own. Have we created this intelligence? No. It is there. Karma kim param? Karma tad jadam. This karma thing is jadam. See, that is why, I get very angry and very annoyed and say, Swamiji, engala kadama illaya? Is it not our duty? Krishna himself has said that you have to do your duty, duty. See, these people, they can't come out of things. They say duty. Karma only they talk about, na? Always karma they talk about. Okay, yaar, you have to do your duty. Then you tolenga. But if you duty, karma. Why karma always? Why can't you think about jnana? Jnana means what? The real knowledge. See, that liberates. Not karma cannot liberate. Knowledge alone can liberate. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate, Krishna says in Gita. There is nothing like knowledge which can purify. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitram iha vidyate, which can purify. So, the next shloka, Bhagavan is going to tell us, don't get lost in karma. It cannot liberate you, it cannot give you any joy or happiness. You drown in the ocean of karma, Bhagavan says. You get caught in the vicious circle, you drown in the ocean of karma and it will not take you anywhere. Karma is jada. Bhagavan himself is going to say, and we will read that. Very inspiring. Kriti mahodadha, whatever. Karturajnaya prapyate palam karma kimparam karma tajjadam. Kriti mahodadho patana karanam palama shashvatam ghati nirodhakam. Kriti mahodadho patana karanam palama shashvatam ghati nirodhakam. Once again, Karturajnaya prapyate palam. Karma kimparam karma tajjadam. Kriti mahodadau patana karanam. Palama shashvatam ghati nirodhakam. See, this karma thing. Kriti maha udadau. Maha udadau means ocean. Collection of water. So much of water is called as ocean. Na? Maha udadau means ocean. Kriti maha udadau. In the karma called as ocean, maha udadau, in the great ocean, patana karanam. Patana means to fall, to drown. That is the cause to fall or to drown in this ocean of samsara. Karma means you will drown in karma only. Vinayin vilaivu vili utru vittai vinaikadal vilthidum undi para vidu tharallillai undi para. Actually, we drown in this ocean of karma only. Why? See, we should understand what is karma actually. Karma means it's an acknowledgement of a fact that we feel we are incomplete. Somehow we feel, we need to do something else to become fulfilled or joyful or happy. So that is called as desire. Desire means what? I want to do this and achieve this or to gain this, and then I will feel fulfilled. So desire. And then whenever there are desires, then the mind is not at rest. It expresses thoughts, how to do, how to go about it, how to. And then action. You have to act in the world outside. When you act in the world outside with the doership, I am the doer, like that, it creates a deep dent in your heart. It's called as vasanas in technical terms. These impressions it creates. And then, that impressions, the vasanas, they will not allow you to rest peacefully. The same type of action you will be wanting to do again and again. Same type of results you want again and again. For example, if you have got this Sangeeta Vasana in you, music Vasana, you cannot sit quiet. He may be a doctor. He may be checking his patient with this. Why? This Vasana is within him. He is not very feeling fulfilled because of his practice. He wants to go to a stage and wants to sing. He feels very happy when he sings. And when he gets applause, he is thrilled. And then he wants to again and again get that applause. Kick madri. You know, kick. When you drink, there's a kick. Like that, these vasanas, they drive you. Suppose if you are a Swami like me, going and talking everywhere, you want to talk again and again. Nobody is available, still paravaila. That's vasana. It will not allow you to sit quiet peacefully. When you sit for meditation also, these vasanas will not allow you. Gurudev used to say, one young fellow, he finished his degree or whatever, he got a good job. He was very happy actually. He was going around with his friends, partying, he was enjoying his life. Suddenly one day he got a thought, why I am alone now? Why should not I get married? Only one thought. Why am I alone now like this? Others are enjoying, see, I am like this. So I want to get married. I want to get married. At least in those days people were thinking I want to get married. Now youngsters are not wanting to get married also. So one thought did not allow him to keep quiet. Then which girl is, what is she doing, what is it? Then starts a samsara, whole of samsara. Is that not so? So it will allow you to keep quiet. The worm goes into your head and you can't keep quiet. That is called as vasanas. So then it will push you into more and more of activities. And the activities create more and more of impressions. See, this is a science. It is said in our Vedanta. Avidya, kama, karma. Avidya means ignorance. We feel we are not full. Actually we are complete, purnam. But we feel we are incomplete. Then kama, desire comes. And then you are pushed into action. But these actions, they leave an impression. Vinayin vilaivu vilivutru vittai vinaikadal vilthidum. Vittu means a seed, it leaves. What is that seed? For future action. This is called as vasanas. Then you act, then you act. You cannot sit quiet. See, Arjuna, he said, oh Krishna, I don't want to fight this battle. I can't kill my, Bhishma Acharya, grandsire, my Dronacharya, my Acharya, and all these kith and kin. I want to go and meditate in a cave. Krishna said, you cannot. You cannot. When you go and meditate in a cave, just Draupadi's one form will come into your mind. You are gone. Draupadi, your blood will boil. Oh, you cannot meditate. Vasana is deep in you. You are Kshatriya. Deep in you, you have got this anger. The feeling of revenge. You cannot sit quiet. You have to go and express. But you have to change your attitude and express properly. That is Karma Yoga. You cannot sit quiet. Suppose, let us say, a very rich person has got everything. Can he sit quiet still? He cannot sit quiet, that's the problem. So, this karma will not allow you to sit quiet. People tell me, Swamiji, after my retirement, I am going to come to the ashram. இதெல்லாம் கேட்டுப்பட பக்கு பக்கு ஐயோ அப்படியா. But I know heart of the heart they never will come. After 60 they got retired and then I became a consultant. Another 5 years I will be a consultant. And then Swamiji, sorry, babysitting. I got a grandchild. So sweet. 70, 75. Then he cannot get up and he cannot sit down. So what is the use of coming to ashram? We have to serve him in the ashram. He cannot serve anybody. We have to serve him. So this karma, you will drown in karma. If you are not intelligent, if you are not aware. See, any excuse you can give, you may look very, very intelligent actually. Arjuna was also giving so many excuses. Very intelligent logic and reason why he should not fight the war. This karma will destroy. Meaning what? Kriti mahodadau patanakaram phalam ashashvat. My God, this one word if you can understand. Phalam ashashvat. Ashashvata means what? It is very finite. The results, anyway, it will perish. Howsoever great, you may have put in so much of effort, you may have gained it. But what is the use? It will go one day. It will perish. Is it not so? Everything will perish. Phalam ashashvata. Somebody offered you a very good laddu. Swamiji, what a laddu this is. But phalam ashashvata. In 2 minutes that taste would go. And then you need another laddu to enjoy. But if you take 3-4 laddus, what will happen? You cannot enjoy. You may have to vomit. Phalam ashashvata. Very sad, The whole world runs after sense pleasure. But that is not sukham, that is actually dukkham. You don't understand. See, superfluously it is all sukham only. But deep within, it is the seed for all dukkham. Phalam ashashvatam. This is a problem in the whole world. Because karma, the action by itself is limited. How can a limited action give unlimited results? Cannot. This bliss, what we are seeking, is unlimited. Only unlimited, infinite can satisfy us, not the finite. But through finite work, karma, you cannot gain unlimited, infinite results. Can never. Therefore, phalam ashashvata. That Nachiketas, that young fellow, he went to Yamaloka and he confronted Lord Yama, and he asked, what is life after death? This is Kathopanishad. Yama said, you are a very young fellow. Don't ask such question. You ask something else. He said, no, I want the answer for this. Then he said, I will give you all beautiful damsels. I will give you this, give you that. He said, you keep everything with you only. Why? Because it may not last. It may not be there for tomorrow, he says. Everything will perish. Whatever perishes. Sarvam shanikam kshanikam, sarvam dukkham dukkham, said Lord Buddha. Whatever perishes will not give you happiness. See, temporarily it may give you some kick, some thrill, cheap. See, if the sense indulgence, if it had given us real fulfillment, we would not have sought after this again. Is it not so? Once and all, enough, anyway, I don't want anything. Because I am fulfilled. Can anybody tell that way? No, after 2 days I want it again. again. So, phalam ashashvata. See, if you are a real student of Vedanta, if you are a real seeker, this one word is enough to trigger your, thoughts. Phalam ashashvata. What is this karma? Great. Phalam ashashvata. It is all finite, limited, it will perish. Phalam ashashvatam. It is not shashvatam. Ashashvatam. Phalam ashashvatam. Ghati nirodakam. Ghati means the final liberation or the total freedom. That is the ultimate ghati. Nirodakam. It cannot give you the ultimate. It can only block you. Nirodhagam. Nirodhagam means it will be an obstacle for you to cross beyond. So therefore, this karma as you think is not wonderful, great. So all throughout our life, all our parents, teachers, all the people, they have been telling karma is wonderful. Go, 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 do it, do it, do it. You have to achieve this, you have to achieve that, you have to become great. But Bhagavan says, Kriti mahodadu patana karanam. Patana means what? To fall. You will drown in the ocean of karma. And phalam ashashvat. Howsoever you achieve greatness, how does it matter? When you die, everything goes. Within one shot, everything is gone. You cannot smuggle anything into the other world. Can you? All the relationship, all the wealth, all the fame and name, everything goes. And we have to start from the scratch again. Is it not so? Thirupi arm A, B, C, D, E. And the மூட்டை teacher உதைப்பான் இப்பெல்லாம் உதைக்க கூட மாட்டான். Then you have to study 10th, 11th, 12th, competitive exam, JEE, NEET, this, that, go, run. Then you have to get a good girl. Hare Rama, you have to get a good girl. Who is good girl? Whatever I feel good is good. And then you have to get a child. And then the child should go through the same. Then you are a good grahastha, a very responsible person. Otherwise you are very irresponsible. You don't understand really. This is what? Kriti mahodadu patana karanam. Phalam ashashvatam. Ghati nirodhakam. See, this is like a dream only. It has no meaning. But we revel only in this. And we are so proud of it. Then what to be done, Swami? Shall we go to a forest and retire? Please don't do that. Let there be peace there. Because with this dirty mind, if you go to the forest or cave, you pollute there also. If you go to Himalayas, you will pollute Himalayas also. Please don't do that. Then what to be done? Wherever you are, you act wisely and purify yourself first. And then you will get clarity. First purify yourself. Then you get clarity about everything. When sattva increases, rajas and tamas goes. Sattva is purity. So, to gain the purity, you have to perform action only, but intelligently. That is called as karma yoga. How we should perform actions? Bhagavan says in the 3rd verse. Very simple looking verse, but this is the essence of all karma yoga. Whatever Bhagavan Sri Krishna tried to teach through chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, everything is condensed into one simple looking verse. Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam.
Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam.
Chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam.
Chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam.
Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam.
Ishwararpitam nechaya kritam.
Chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam.
Chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam.
Ishwararpitam na ichchaya kritam. See, this is the sutra. This is the formula. What is that? Ishvara arpitam. Offering unto the Lord, you perform all your actions. Na ichchaya. Not desiring any particular selfish results you perform action. No, not for that. As an offering unto the Lord, you perform all your actions. Meaning what? You should understand the meaning in the right sense. See, generally we perform our action with a lot of doership. I am the doer. I am doing. And I am the enjoyer. I am enjoying. This is called as ego or ahankaram. That creates this vasana, this thing in us, in our hearts. That is a great bondage. So, Ishwararpitam means what? Offering unto the Lord means what? Always remembering, always being aware that everything is happening according to the will or the design of the higher intelligence. We are just the instruments in the hands of the higher intelligence. Nimitta matram bhava sabya sachin. Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, Nimitta matram bhava. Nimitta matram means what? Just become an instrument. Nimitta matram bhava. Meaning, I am just the instrument in the hands of the Supreme Intelligence. What is the shift in our attitude? Earlier we were thinking, I am the sole doer. I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. But now when you understand properly, kartuhu agyeya prapyate palam. Karma kim param? Karma tat jadam. Therefore, it is not that I am everything, I know everything, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. No. Yes, I have to think properly, I have to plan, I have to do everything, but with the humility that the Supreme Intelligence is running the show and I am the instruments in the hands of the Supreme Intelligence. So, Ishwara Arpita means what? You offer everything to the Lord means what? Oh Lord, it is not I am the doer, you are the doer, I am just an instrument. That is Ishwara Arpita, offering unto the Lord. Na ichchaya kritam. It is not for fulfilling my own selfish desire I am acting in the world. I am acting here just for the welfare of the world, for the loka kalyana, for the good of everybody. This is the attitude change. And whatever happens, since I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer also, but still I accept as your prasadam. Prasadam means what? Whatever comes, I accept it gracefully, without complaining, without revolting. So the basic thing is we have to remove this idea of I am the doer or I am the enjoyer. This is the biggest problem in our lives. If you think deeply, this is the ego play. So to remove that, what is the bhakti language? I am not the doer, I am just an instrument. So whatever happens, it is His. That is offering. It is His. It is His. Somebody praises you, it is His. Because He is the real doer. Somebody condemns you, censures you, it is all His. His. Na ichchaya kritam. Because His ichcha, this desire, is the root cause of all evil. Because that will make you again and again to come here and do the same thing. Because it creates a vasana in us. Asai vilakku, ahamugappadu, asai vilakku. It's very difficult, Swami, to give up desire, is it not so? Then what are we here for? To enjoy life. But without desire, how can you enjoy life? Baba, with desire only you cannot enjoy life. Tena tyaktena bunjita. Ishavashokulan says, you give up and then enjoy, it says. How can you give up and enjoy? Only when you give up, you can enjoy really. People don't understand. So, Ishwararpitam na ichchaya kritam. So, as far as possible, whatever you are doing in this world outside, always have the loka kalyanam, the welfare of all beings, as your motive. Then the mind is purified. When you have this motive, for me, for me, for me, for my family. Family means what? Very close, my wife and children. Or for me, for my family, for me. Like that, if you live in this world, you become very small. And it pollutes. When you expand, saying that no, not for me, not for my family, for the sarva loka sukhino bhavantu. Like that, if you expand, then only the heart purifies. Chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. So that purifies the heart. Chitta shodhakam. Shodhaka means purify. It purifies the heart. Chitta means the heart or the mind. Mukti sadhakam. That takes you to the ultimate liberation or whatever. Mukti sadhakam. Sadhakam is it is a cause for liberation. So therefore, these are the two things we have to remember. Whatever we are doing, we are not the doer. Whenever think we are the enjoyer, don't think we are the enjoyer. We are just accepting as prasad from the Lord. And as far as possible, reduce the selfish desires and try to act in the world outside for the good of everyone, all around. Sarva loka sukhino bhavantu. So then you purify your heart. Then you gain peace. Only when the mind is quiet, you can understand everything better. Only through clarity, you can enjoy life. When you are confused, you suffer here. When there is clarity, you enjoy life. See, watch all these great Mahatmas. They are always cheerful and happy. Why? Because they know that clarity is there in their heart, in their minds. But why we are suffering? Because we are confused. So much of desire, selfishness, greed, pollution in our hearts. Forget about pollution in the world outside. So, chitta shodhakam mukti sadhakam. So, these two lines you remember. Ishwararpitam na ichchaya. Offering unto the Lord. Ishwararpitam. Na ichchaya. Not for my selfish desire. For the good of the beings around. எல்லோரும் இன்புற்றிருப்பதுவே அல்லாமல் வேறொன்றும் அறியேன் பராபரமே. எல்லோரும் இன்புற்றிருக்க நினைப்பதுவே அல்லாமல் வேறொன்றும் அறியேன் பராபரமே. Taimana Swami says, I want everybody to be happy in this world. He says. So when you can change your attitude like that, be happy and make others happy, then your mind expands and you purify yourself. When you only work for yourself, and for your own kith and kin, then you means what? You shrink inside. So you fall into the ocean of samsara or in the kriti mahadado. And then there is no coming out. Pathana karanam phalam ashashvat. See how much ever you may earn, but what you can do with money, I really don't understand. Can you eat gold biscuits? You can eat. What can you do after some time? See, you earn so much. When you reach a particular point, you develop diabetes. You can't eat. You can only watch laddus and alvas. And others will eat anandama. You feel very miserable. Is it not so? And if you develop hypertension also along with that, you cannot eat any muruku or mixture. Hey, salt. You can't eat salt. You cannot eat sweet. You cannot eat rice. Because it's carb. What else you can eat? And they say, healthy food only you should eat so much. Millets. Very miserable existence, I tell you. So with money, what you can get, I really don't know. What pleasure you can get. How long you can enjoy also. You will die. You are not enjoying. Actually, that is enjoying you. You are not drinking. That is drinking you. Please understand. We don't think at all. Phalam ashashvatam. See, it is all limited, so you are not satisfied. You get something out of it, and it leaves a deep impression that this is wonderful. So again and again you want it, again and again and again, and you put always efforts again and again you are not satisfied. Don't you think? Why are you not satisfied? We don't think. Very sad actually. Phalam ashashvatam. Ghati nirodhakam. We can't grow, evolve. So therefore, Ishwararpitam nachayat. Purido puriyalo. Whether you understand or not, this is the instruction given. Whatever you perform, whatever actions you perform, you think always the Lord or the higher intelligence, that is the real doer. I am just an instrument. So all offer unto Him. Good or bad, whatever comes, okay, God, thank you so much. Good or bad, both, you should say thank you, O Lord. And when you work in the world outside, not always to think me, what will I get, what will I get? Very cheap. What will I get, what will I get, what will I get? What commission I would get? A popper, what will I get? One. Hare Rama, why can't you think? Konju gracious irukka mudiyada. That is the expansion. So therefore, that is how, that is Chitta Shodakam, Mukti Sadakam. What time till we have to go? 6 to 7:30. 7:40ish. So we will stop here. This is the essence of Karma Yoga. So when you do actions properly, wisely, then you purify your heart. See, that is the first step in our spiritual living. We have to purify our hearts. And then comes the Bhakti Yoga. See, that is not an emotional sort of it's a wonderful thing, this Bhakti, devotion to the Lord. We will see what is Bhakti tomorrow. And then day after tomorrow, how to quieten the mind. Quieten the mind with Dhyana Yoga. So this we will see. And next session we will see the Vichara and Jnana Yoga. Om Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.